produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
Well, mostly sunny and chilly. Good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having a good day today. Back at Radio Center, Terry Henne along with Jonathan Dent. And John, did you bring the plants in last night?
No, but I don't think I have any plants to bring. I don't. If I do, I forgot them. So
you don't have anything to worry about.
No, not really.
I tell you, some folks did. Fortunately, a lot of us didn't see temperatures to drop down cold enough to get any kind of frost. But we do have one more night that we're going to be working with. It was a little brisk.
Oh, yeah.
Even last night. But during the day yesterday, it was just downright crazy. I mean, we had about March the 21st weather yesterday.
Yep, that's about accurate.
Yeah.
With that northeast wind, it didn't feel good.
No, and it could have snowed in the morning the way things were going. Actually, though, our high temperature for the day yesterday was set right after midnight.
Really?
The day before.
Yeah.
And then as we went through the day, it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. I think we peaked out at the airport at like 62 degrees at midnight yesterday morning. Dropped down through those 50s. We actually dropped down to 50 degrees. And then we started to come back up with the help of the sun. But that northeast wind didn't help. We had a wind gust yesterday of 42 miles per hour coming out of the northeast.
I believe it.
And that was with the temperature at about 53. And that was about the time I was at the downtown Saginaw Farmers Market looking for coffee or anything to stay warm. I was amazed at how many folks came out for the opening day. And again, it's going to be a really good season there at the market there. What is it? Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays that they're open every week. Saturdays being Kids Day, so there's lots of kids activities every Saturday, including this coming Saturday. And then July the 3rd, they start opening on Mondays, and they'll be open on every Monday through the end of August. So plenty of opportunity to get some fresh produce and save a little bit of money, too.
And I want to clarify, that's Mondays in addition to the Wednesday, Friday,
that's
Saturday.
Right.
It's not just Mondays.
Nope. So the farmers, the vendors, they're all looking forward to a really good season. We're looking forward to being down there a little bit more as well. If anything, just doing a little grocery shopping. I was amazed that they had sweet corn there.
Really?
Obviously, it wasn't grown here in Michigan.
No.
But there are some farms out there that do grow an early sweet corn, and they have like poly houses, that sort of thing. So they're able to come up with some early varieties of sweet corn, and some of those early varieties are really sweet, really sweet. We're looking for kind of a chilly day once again today, but talking about sweet, this coming weekend looks pretty good. Right now, though, on the thermometer, what are we looking at?
Well, right now out in Midland, we've got 54 degrees. Downtown Bay City's looking at 52. Here at Radio Center, 55 degrees. We still have a little bit of that northeast wind to contend with, 10 to 15 miles per hour going on right now. But we expect to see that shift here not too long, right?
Yeah, it is going to shift. Not so much tonight and not so much tomorrow. But as we get into the weekend, we're going to begin to see it all shift. We've got a high pressure system. Just to kind of give you an idea, the barometric pressure right now, do you have a barometer?
I do not currently.
I think it was right around 30.30 and rising. You go up north where the high pressure system is, like Sault Ste. Marie in that particular area, they were looking at a barometric pressure of close to 30.50. So that's how deep that high is, and it's really not moving very fast. So as a result, we're going to continue to see pretty much sunny and clear at night. We're still going to continue to see a northeast, east breeze because of that high and the clockwise circulation. not only for the day today, but also tonight. We're looking for a northeast breeze about 5 to 10 miles per hour, which could present a problem if that temperature does drop down below 38 degrees. And for the most of us, 38, 37 degrees is what we're looking at. Low-lying areas will get cooler. And again, because that breeze is going to be a lot less than what it was last night, there could be a frost. Especially, you folks know, if there's a late frost and it happens in your backyard and doesn't happen anywhere else, well, you know the chances are pretty good of that being a frost tonight in that particular field, in that particular area, in that garden area. So 38 degrees is what we're looking at for a low. Low-lying areas, more than likely, will be seeing some frost tonight because of a light northeast breeze, somewhere around 8 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. It's going to be warmer, looking for a high of 70. 45 is our low for tomorrow. We're still going to have that northeast and east breeze. It'll be coming more easterly tomorrow night. Then as we move into the weekend, we'll still have that east breeze on Saturday, but then on Sunday, we're going to see it move around a little bit more, coming out of the south and the southwest. I got a funny feeling that that high pressure system eventually is going to take up residence over Lake Ontario and then drop down further into Pennsylvania and then further along the east, because it's not going to go away. It's going to continue to affect our weather, not only for the weekend, but all of next week. And don't be surprised if June the 1st, we have a little bit of a surprise. And I don't mean wet. We're not looking for any rain of any measurable consequence for at least through the first weekend of June. But we are going to warm up. June the 1st, I'm not really going to go out on a limb this far because I think it's pretty much inevitable. We are going to have a 90-degree day on June the 1st, whether it's in your backyard, my backyard, or a little bit further south, down along 69 corridor and south there. I'm projecting a high temperature of 88 degrees on June the 1st here. So it won't take much to go warmer than that. And those warm temperatures, again, above average temperatures, at least through the 7th of June. And we are looking for, as I said, below average on the moisture. Record high in this date, we did have a 90-degree day on this date. That was set back in 1905.
Wow.
91 degrees was the record high. Record low, 31. And that was set back in 1949. I don't think we're going to break that record. But again, it is going to be chilly. So for low-lying areas, if you have a tendency of getting a frost late, you might have a little bit better chance of seeing that. A year ago, our high was 70, our low was 49. We picked up 0.2 of an inch of rain. For the month of May, a year ago on this date, about 1 3/4 inches of precipitation fell out at MBS International Airport for the first 25 days. So far, we've had 0.8 at the airport. That's been it. And as I said, we did have a wind gust yesterday, gusting up to 42 miles per hour. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, we'll
be heading over to Doug Klein at Oppenheimer. He'll be giving us a little bit of a market update here on this Thursday, and then we'll get those cash grain prices for you from MAC and Breckenridge. All of that's ahead, but first, the weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment. Farmall tractors, we've been talking about them for quite a while, and they continue to sell those Farmall tractors at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth because it can do just about anything. We're talking 35 horse up to 140 horse. And they've got the wide range of Case IH Compact Farmall Series tractors to get that job done right. You're going to find the right fit for your operation when you stop by Weiss Equipment. They have the Value Pack Farmall A Series to all the way up to the Deluxe Compact Farmall C and C Series with cabs. Basically, as we've said, this tractor does it all. So no matter what you're doing, Can Do comes in red, and it's called Farmall. For more information and to get that Farmall tractor you need on your farm or backyard, contact Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth. Doing it right longer. We say good morning to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. And Doug, the last time I looked on the board of trade, it was kind of a ho-hummer.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird today. Debt ceiling negotiations going on. One of the congressmen said, we're going to settle this thing tomorrow. Well, we'll see about that. And Fitch ratings on the U.S. Treasury, they downgraded that. So that's not really a good thing, but it really wasn't horrible the last time they did that back in, I don't know when it was, 2011 maybe. They warned us about that, so they got that going on. Who knows? Got a couple new lows today. Both Nutrien and Mosaic fertilizer companies hit new lows today. NVIDIA is going skyrocketing, so that's pulling the NASDAQ, which is the NASDAQ 100, the QQQs. That hit a new high for the year today. So for the last 12 months, as in new high. So that's gaining some steam, I guess you might call it. But a lot of the old line companies like a 3M or an International Paper or the other ones I mentioned, they're all hitting new lows. So I don't know. It's very, very, very divided. Crude oil down about $2.62 right now, 3.5%. So now we still don't know if the Saudis were head faking us on that announcement that they were going to add, I don't know, volatility, I guess. So they run it up a couple bucks, and now it's down a couple bucks, and probably too late to get in on the decrease before the weekend's over. So they got they got what they wanted out of it, I guess. An extra week worth of high prices at the pump. That seems to me what they were looking for.
And they got it
anyway.
Yep. They got me anyway, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, right. So
talk about running out of gas. You can only hold off just so long,
right. So they know exactly what they're doing. But anyway, so here's your numbers. July corn 590.5, up 3 1/4. December corn 518.5, down 1 1/2. The July soybeans 1321.5, down 3 cents. November soybeans 1178 3/4, down 6 1/4. July wheat is 610, up 3 3/4, and December wheat is 641 1/4, up 4 cents. The crude oil is 71.73, down $2.61. Heating oil is 233.34, down 8 cents. Gasoline is 263.26, down 8.8 cents. Natural gas is at 2.49, down 7.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, the U.S. dollar is getting pretty strong. So the U.S. dollar buys $1.3642 Canadian. That's up 50 ticks. The dollar buys 139.80 yen. That's up 34 ticks. The euro's at 107.21, down 27 ticks. The dollar's at 104.24. That's up 35 ticks. And the precious metals mostly taking heat today. Copper finally is not going down, so that's interesting. That's up about 2 cents at 3.59. But Gold is at $19.44.90, down $19.70 an ounce. Silver's $22.82, down 30 cents. Platinum's kind of even, 1,031, and it's up $1.50.
Oh, a little bit of a move there, not much.
Maybe at least it's not a down move, so maybe they found a base. Who knows?
Yeah.
Crazy world.
Now, I talked to a gentleman yesterday at the farmer's market. He says that next year he's going to plant more oats.
Yeah, no kidding. At least it's not manipulated so bad by the big traders.
Yeah, and with gas prices continuing to fluctuate the way they are, and the Saudis doing what they're doing, he'll have feed for all the horses that we're going to need.
Yeah,
in the next couple of years here.
Really, for transportation.
You got it. Thinking ahead. That's what I like.
Yep.
I like these entrepreneurs. What do you think, Jonathan?
I was going to say, there's a forward thinker right there.
You betcha. Doug, have a good one. We'll talk to you. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. The market report brought to you by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. And by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. Yeah, they do have lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. They want to be your hometown financial solution, and they're conveniently located all around the area. Frankenmuth Credit Union. Find out more by going to frankenmuthcu.org. Over at MAC in Breckenridge on the board, we do have the wheat up 3, $5.59 for the white, $5.24 for the red. New crop 609 for the white, $5.34 for the red. The corn is up 2 at $5.75. New crop down a penny at $4.59. Soybeans at MAC $13.25. That's unchanged. The new crop down a nickel at $11.20. You know, with the corn and soybean planting winding down, we're talking now post-herbicide application. It's the season. And the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain had a great selection of products from Sure Crop and Nature's that'll help you increase your yields. How do you go about getting it done? Real simple. Just get a hold of Vic at Freeland Bean and Grain. He's a certified crop advisor, and he'll assist you with scheduling your needs or scouting your fields. They do have 2 sprayer units that are ready to help you control weed pressure and apply foliar products. Freeland Bean and Grain, serving you since 1983, where serving you is their business. Jerry Samalski, you're joining us right now?
Yes, indeed. Jerry Samalski from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center has our plant of the week. Is that right, Jerry?
That's right, Terry. Can you guess it?
It's frost resistant, right?
We didn't see frost. It is pretty hardy with frost, Terry, but plant of the week this week are peonies. So there's a lot of different kinds of peonies. There's a standard one with a big flowers that the plants kind of tip over. You got to stake them up. A lot of people don't like those because of the extra maintenance. But then there's single blooming peonies where they're the look and are act just like the regular peony, but it doesn't fall over, and it has a big golf ball heart of yellow and then red or white petals that come out flat like a dinner plate. They're exceptional as well. But the hottest peony right now is the Ito peony. And that's a cross between the tree peony and the standard herbaceous peony. And the colors are amazing. We've got some beautiful yellows and some almost deep purple and maroons, and there's just a myriad of colors on them. So they're called Itos, Itoh. And Mr. Ito in Japan is the one who hybridized them and therefore carries his name.
And you've got them at the nursery, right?
Yes, we do. And the key thing about the Itos is they stand up alone by themselves. They're really hardy and they're great plants. Even if they're not there, the flowers, the foliage is amazing.
What are your hours right now, Jerry?
We're open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 2.
All right. So you're open this coming Saturday, Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely. And so you can come get them, go play it for the weekend, and have some fun.
There you go. Jerry, thanks a lot. You have a nice, safe holiday weekend, okay?
Thank you, Terry. You too.
You bet. Jerry Samalski, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center over in Essexville. We'll be right back with Craig Voorhees.
When was the last time you could buy a brand new Chevrolet for $20,000? I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet in Vassar, where we're announcing the all-new Chevy Trax. It's sharper, Chevy increased its size, and you can buy it for only $20 grand, or you can lease it for as little as $220 a month. It's been years since brand new vehicles were priced so low. And don't worry, if you still need a midsize SUV, the much bigger Chevy Blazer is still available as low as $255 a month. That's a $35,000 vehicle for only $255. And of course, at the Cook Superstore, Mid-Michigan's pickup headquarters, the 2023 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drive with loads of equipment is now just $384 per month. The all-new Trax has arrived. Check it out today at Cook Chevrolet, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year and includes all rebates. $2,220 on Trax, $2,255 on Blazer, $2,384 on Silverado. Do it signing. Chevy, find new roads.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor. New parts for old tractors made easy. Steiner Tractor Parts. You know, they do take their job personally, because they know that you want to have a tractor that you're proud of. If it's an older tractor, it's got to get a job done. They can supply the parts. If you got an older tractor that you want to show off this season, they've got the parts for that. The paint, everything. It's all available right now at 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. Craig Voorhees from the Rummel Agency joining us right now. And Craig, yesterday we were talking about folks traveling north. You know, there's going to be a few people who are going to be hanging around the house too this holiday weekend.
Right, Terry. Popular activity this weekend for those not going north is opening the pool in the backyard. Sounds like the weather's going to cooperate for it as well.
It sure is. Give us some tips on that.
Well, once you get the pool open, or as part of your opening procedure, make sure that all the gates around the fence are working and lockable, and make sure all your other safety equipment that you put away for the winter is back out, the life rings, the ropes, the poles. You also might want to touch up on your own skills if you haven't done it in a while. Make sure you know how to do CPR correctly and water rescue procedures. That's always important, and it's like insurance. You want to know how to do it, but you don't want to have to use it.
Yeah, and when you do have to use it, time is of essence. Seconds are of essence, isn't it?
It is very important, and don't be afraid to call 911. Do that first before you do anything else if you're by yourself. And I heard of another interesting thing regarding the backyard and pools. I guess you can go online now, and you know how you rent people's cabins and houses. I guess you can rent the pools in the backyard now.
Oh, boy. I don't know if I'd like that.
Well, if you're considering that or looking into it, make sure you contact your insurance agent or whoever has your homeowner's policy, because I got a real strong suspicion that you're going to have to make some modifications to the policy if you're renting out your pool to somebody online.
Boy, I guess so. Craig, you have a great holiday weekend. We'll talk to you next week. All right?
Thanks, Terry. You too.
You betcha. Let's slide over to Baird & Company right now, Jonathan. I think we've got Steve Anderson ready for action.
Yes, we do. Steve, good morning.
Good morning. Yep, got my helmet on, ready for action.
There we go. Well, do we need a helmet?
Coach, I'm ready.
Do we need a helmet with these markets or what?
Well, it's certainly might not be a bad thing. Right now, we've got the markets mixed. We've got the NASDAQ ahead by 172 at 12,657 on 402 million shares. The S&P is actually up by 18. However, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 188, putting it at 32,610. So, and that's on volume of 327 million shares. So, it's a mixed bag of nuts there for you. As far as stocks of local interest, we've got Caterpillar 209.09 down 61, Deere 351.98 down 210, CMS 57.19 down 88, Dow $50 even down 132, DuPont 65.99 down 28, Corteva 54.77 down 48, GM 32.39 up 11, Trinzio 13.89 down 85, Walmart 145.21 down 243, Huntington Bank 10.24 down 11, Independent Bank 1661 down 22, and AT&T is down 89 at 1506. And I promise I'm going to quit reading quotes.
You're good. Thanks, Steve. Talk to you again
You're
soon.
welcome. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Will do.
Hi, I'm Ray for Begic Nursery and Garden Center in Bay City. We've expanded with a beautiful new greenhouse to help you renew and refresh everything you need for your lawn, garden, and outdoor living space. Choose from the area's greatest selection of healthy shade and fruit trees, flowering shrubs, evergreens, perennials, vines, and ornamental grasses. Plus, a great variety of annuals, vegetables, hanging baskets, container gardens, and pouches for your deck or patio. Grilling with a new Weber grill from Begic's opens a world of possibilities. Visit our grill zone, where you'll find the full line of Weber gas grills, charcoal grills, and all the accessories you'll need for outdoor cooking at its best. Begic's Outdoor Living Center offers you a great selection of comfortable and colorful Berlin Gardens outdoor living furniture. See exclusive fountains, bird baths, fire pits, musically tuned Woodstock wind chimes, gazing globes, and all the accessories you'll need for your yard and garden. Let's do some planting. We'll see you this week at Begic Nursery and Garden Center on M84, 1 mile east of I-75, west side Saginaw Road, Bay City.
Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the premier